Twitch is like that one kid in the back of the class that joined ROTC just to scream at you about your camouflage pants and accuse you of stolen valor. Except, instead of accusing you of stolen valor, they just want your money and scream about that instead. Twitch has been going downhill for a couple years now. There's really no denying that. They're not as good of a platform as they used to be. And with the rise of new streaming platforms such as Kick and Rumble, which right now aren't doing too hot, honestly, and even YouTube being direct competitors with Twitch at the moment, Twitch does have a lot to catch up to if they want to stay the #1, which they aren't going to. And God, let me tell you why. In my opinion, the only reason they are the biggest at the moment is because they were the first. That's really it. It made it an automatic staple because no one else was doing streaming, at least not as good, which is why they got away with doing so much dog shit. Recently, they've made a really big oopsie, and this allows me to talk about my gripe in general with Twitch. I genuinely don't like Twitch. The way that they treat their streamers is fucking awful, especially smaller streamers. And I very much hope that all Twitch streamers eventually switch platforms, which honestly, that's what it looks like is happening right now. As a smaller creator, I did try Twitch. I mean, I made it to about 100 subscribers, or sorry, followers, and then nothing. I have buddies that have been streaming for years that have not even made a penny off of it. People that just have not grown simply because there is no like real way to be found on Twitch, which we will talk about that as well. I basically just streamed Resident Evil, which I thought was okay because it was in like a niche that had a couple thousand viewers every once in a while, but getting to where I did, even just 100 followers, took months, like actually months. And let's not even get to the 3 concurrent viewers bit of their affiliate program, because that was near fucking impossible. Like, there is no discoverability on Twitch whatsoever. If you have an audience on Twitch, you either have an audience outside of Twitch already, or you have already grinded for years and got lucky. You know how Twitch works. The biggest streamers always appear first, which, yeah, it makes sense, but the way that smaller streamers are treated because of this is like dog shit, because it does all of the larger streamers first. It goes by how many views they have. There's not an algorithm to help you grow either. Like, if you're streaming content that some dude in XQC's chat might like, they're never gonna fucking find you, ever. It doesn't matter how good you are or how much you fit the niche that they're looking for. They're not gonna find you because Twitch has never implemented an algorithm to help get creators to viewers. It only ever helps those who are big, because even people who hop on Twitch for the first time only see the big guys. That's it. It actively pushes the smaller creators all the way to the bottom on these massive lists, which really sucks to see, honestly, and is a massive contrast to Twitch's biggest competitor, in my opinion, which at the moment I think is YouTube. If you are watching this video and are not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so, by the way. You're a perfect example of this, which, as you can imagine, it's pretty bad as a small content creator trying to make something out of this, you know? And is really one of the weirdest moves a company can make. And they've never fixed it. Like, this has been an issue for years, since the platform fucking started, basically. Well, I guess it's not the biggest issue, at least in my opinion. And honestly, neither is the 50-50 split that they're doing with bigger content creators, which is bullshit, by the way. Neither are the new rules that they have on ads and all that fun that you cannot put into your content anymore. But it's the people who work at Twitch themselves. How they deal with bans, their clear bias towards certain creators, and their straight up harassment sometimes. This to me is genuinely the biggest problem with the platform, because it goes to show that the mods don't give a fuck. Like, it not only shows that they don't give a shit about smaller creators, but they will actively go out of their way for specific creators, and they will only ever stick their neck out for a Twitch e-girl, basically, like any hot tub streamer. That is their go-to for sticking their neck out. If they get banned, they hop on that shit almost immediately. Almost every single ban, if they ever get one, by the way, that has come across these Twitch thirst traps has almost immediately been lifted, which is insane because most of the time it's a complete break in their terms of service, and a lot of the times it would get people permabanned, and has gotten people permabanned, such as showing porn, even accidentally, getting their back blown out on stream, clearly illicit activities. And all of this would be fine if Twitch just owned up to wanting to be a porn site, but they won't for some reason, which really is insane because these permabans end up just becoming paid vacations for these people. It even brings in more of an audience for them on both Twitch and their OnlyFans, so they're making bank off of getting banned. Being banned is literally one of the best moves you can make as a female Twitch streamer, unless you aren't also planning to make an OnlyFans or be Pokemon. But hey, I digress. The way mods treat bans is genuinely absurd, and there's way too many instances and examples for me to give you. Honestly, if you just look it up, you can probably find an entire list. And they're very clear bias towards and against certain people. And I know that every platform has bias for certain creators. I mean, look at YouTube. You know, ours is pretty prominent too, but I feel like on Twitch, it's way more real and in your face. They're also apparently prone to harass you if they don't agree with you. As Harris Heller, a very popular Twitch streamer and YouTuber he gives pretty damn good advice for beginning and intermediate YouTubers. So if you're looking to start online content creation in some way, I recommend checking out his channel. I'll link it down below. He found this out earlier this month.
Love you, but I would also love to talk to you one-on-one one time. The but is that I think you have a lot of good ideas, but you're missing so much. No is saying you're wrong about anything. Maybe, is that no one? Is that a typo? No one's saying you're wrong about anything. You just have so many assumptions that are way off. No one's saying you're wrong about anything. You just have so many assumptions that are wrong. I don't understand those two sentences going side by side. I mean, I love you guys over at Twitch. No hate over here, but we're all frustrated. And honestly, coming into a stream and saying, sorry man, you're wrong, doesn't fix anything. I'm happy to be told I'm wrong. I'm not upset about it, but I know a lot of people making assumptions are making wrong guesses. Talk to people, be open about stuff, and fix stuff. Again, not saying you're wrong. Not saying you're wrong, but then a minute and a half ago you said you just have so many assumptions that are way off. How do you say I'm way off, but then you say I'm not saying you're wrong? That's what that said. And I'm happy to be wrong, but if you think I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong and then say I'm not saying you're wrong. Seth, I don't understand why we're having this conversation. If Twitch is trying to fix its appearance with streamers, like, you can't come into a streamer's chat, hijack their entire stream, tell them, you didn't say the word wrong, but you said you're way off, which is synonymous with you're wrong, and then argue with me when I said I'm fine with being wrong, said nobody told you you're wrong. You literally told me I was wrong. Stop telling me you didn't say. I have a chat history. We saw that you said that. And again, it's fine. Like, I'm trying to drop the conversation. It's just weird that now you're like hijacking my chat and making this weird. Like, I want to end my stream right now because I feel so uncomfortable with being gaslit by a Twitch chat, my Twitch staff on my live stream. Like, what is happening here? I just banned him. Can I not ban you? I hit the ban button and then you chatted again anyway. You cannot ban staff. Oh my gosh. You tried to ban me? Of course I tried to ban you. Anybody would get banned for doing what you're doing right now. This is so weird.
The guy harassing him in this clip, by the way, is the creative director of Twitch. Optics just aren't there, I guess. They don't give a fuck. Now let's talk about the ad rules for a second, and this is the drama that started it all for me making this fucking video. Twitch ad rules make no fucking sense to me, and to most people honestly, and that's why this whole thing started. This is the only content creation platform where you get a 50-50 split, even though Twitch literally does nothing to warrant a 50-50 split. They do nothing. They allow you to stream. That's about it. Within this month, they've decided to go after your sponsors, which is straight up self-sabotage. Like, it's pressing the nuclear option. Twitch has already been making some really bad decisions over the past couple years, just one after another. Horrible decision, which has directly led to their competitors being better than them in almost every fucking way. And they honestly will be doing better than them come a couple months at this point. But Twitch decided to drink gallons of stupid juice this time around, and now worst rules that I have ever seen on any fucking platform that go directly after your sponsors and your ability to make any income at all. You can now only have 3% of your screen size be a branded overlay of some sort. You can no longer have burned in video ads, whether they are yours or not. You can no longer have display ads in your streams. And you can also no longer have burned in ads, which will eventually kill Twitch. And it kind of already is, which we'll talk about that. But why? Why are they doing this? Other sites like Kick, Rumble, YouTube, they're not even coming close to doing something like this. They would never because they understand that if you try and come after people's sponsors, your biggest players are just going to fucking leave. When you sign up to be a partner with Twitch, you can only stream exclusively to Twitch, by the way. You can't go to any other streaming platform, even if these rules are affecting you. So what do? You fucking break your contract, obviously. That's what you do. Break your goddamn contract. They also decided to add, I believe, a $20 fee if you want to leave your contract, which is that's just petty. That's just the pettiest thing they could possibly throw at you. These changes affect both big and small content creators, because if you're a small creator and you get partnered, you're gonna be looking for sponsors. As a content creator in general, you're going to be looking for sponsors. I will be looking for sponsors come the near future. If this channel gets to, I don't know, 10,000, I'll probably be looking for some sponsors or some shit. So why would they do this? Because now new streamers aren't inclined to stream because they have nothing to gain from the site. Honestly, I'd argue they never had anything to gain from the site, and big streamers no longer have anything to gain from the site because other places like Kick are paying better, which, let's talk about that real quick. Kick just stole XQC, like straight up $100 million contract. Twitch is losing their biggest content creators, and they're losing them fast. People are in mass exiting Twitch, and for very good fucking reasons. Rumble and Kick both offer way better services, just straight up. Same with YouTube. All of them offer way better services at this point. The only thing Twitch has for these creators is the community. But if the creator leaves, so does the fucking community. So why are you making these changes? You should be trying to please your content creators because they are your blood. They're your lifeline. They're the only reason people are logging onto your app. Because look, on Twitch, you can't be found if you're a smaller creator. That's just not something you can do. VODs are fucking useless. You have to post those on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube if you want to be found. So why not just move to YouTube and not have to fucking do that? Because every other streaming platform has discoverability features. They have the ability to get you some views even if you don't have any follows. Like I said earlier, YouTube, again, is like the perfect example of this. They have an algorithm, which if you've clicked on this video, perfect example, that allows you to find smaller creators that might fit into whatever content you like. It allows both the content creator to grow their channel and make the videos that they want to make, and you to find the content that you want to view. Twitch does not do this, like, at all. And they won't. I don't think they have the time to implement that feature anymore because now they got to compete with Kick and YouTube and Rumble before all of their fucking streamers leave. And not even events are safe from this, by the way. Most events, like any Super Smash Bros. Event, or really any gaming event, any esports event, will no longer be able to stream on Twitch because they rely super heavy on sponsors. Esports doesn't make any money on them by themselves. They need sponsors, which if they're streaming on Twitch, they can no longer support those sponsors. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna pack up their fucking bags and leave. Doesn't make any sense for them to do. It is just sad seeing a platform for content creators kind of crumble like this. I mean, they're willing to wipe their ass with their content creators on the daily. These are people that try really fucking hard. I know a couple, and they all try really fucking hard to make this a thing, but they just won't because a multi-million-dollar company is just using them. These changes, like I said, affect all streamers, big and small, on the platform. But I won't know because I'm not a streamer. I'm not affected by that, you know? I probably won't be a streamer until I hit a good couple subscribers on here. And even then, I'm not gonna be streaming on Twitch. Fuck no. I'll be either streaming on Kick or YouTube, or both, because you can do that. So I don't have as much experience as a Twitch streamer does with how Twitch treats them, but I do know a guy who does.
So my name is AOS Toon. I am a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber. I play a bunch of fighting games. I do reactions and play like multiplayer games like Fortnite. Pretty much like maybe like 4 to 5 times a week I'll stream, but yeah.
How did you first get started streaming on Twitch?
I first my first stream was actually on YouTube back in 2018. Like that's when Smash Ultimate came out. So I was like, you know what? New Smash game coming out. I'm gonna try to get myself out there this year or this time around and like make content and record. So I tried YouTube streaming. I didn't like it, but I'm like, you know what? I don't know why I just don't go like to the streaming platform like Twitch itself. That was back in 2018. It was like around Christmas, and ever since then, I've like fell in love with streaming, and it's been a really good experience overall. Like meeting new people, just like pretty much how far I came. Just the stuff, I don't know, just the experiences. Streaming was pretty fun, and it still is.
What motivated you to become a streamer?
I'm not gonna lie, what motivated me was, do you remember the content creator, YouTuber Etika?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he was really one of my main inspirations. I was watching him back in like 2013, and it's just, I don't know, just think like the content you can produce, and like just like you can do anything, and then like you just have fun with it, and just, you know, either you like get big or not. It is not really like the point. It's just like you're doing stuff to have fun. So that's my main inspirations. It was Etika.
Can you describe your initial experience with Twitch?
Initial experience, pretty good, like no problems. I would just chill, play Smash, listen to music, and hop in calls and just chill. It was good initially because, you know, you're starting out fresh, and to get affiliate, get to like have 50 followers. So I would always like have goals. Like the peak of my, you know, I guess early streaming career was to get affiliate. So when I got that, that was like one of the biggest highs of streaming. So initially it was pretty fun, but then I think maybe the same year into maybe the same year I got into streaming, that's when the DMCA stuff was happening. So like I would always play like any music I wanted to, like on Spotify or whatever, but then they started cracking down on that. So like I couldn't really do like song requests from chat because, you know, balls would get muted or you can get strike, whatever. So like I think it's one of the first things I mainly remember that kind of like hindered my streams, like my stream experience on Twitch.
How would you describe your growth trajectory on Twitch?
Pretty steady. I wouldn't say I'm like the fastest growing on Twitch, but I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. I would say it hasn't been hard to grow on Twitch, but it's pretty simple too. You just kind of have to stream a lot and then get yourself out there, do stuff that people want to see or like that you like and enjoy, and that can like produce content of like, I guess, consistently. So I would say my growth is pretty steady at the moment.
Do you think that Twitch's discoverability feature or lack thereof has impacted your ability to get new viewers?
In a way, I think it has, because like I still get new people in my stream to this day. When I sit back and think about it, I'm like, okay, how did you find me? Sometimes I'll ask, they'll be like, oh, I watched you from this streamer. I don't know, I was browsing and I just found you. So it's like, I guess discoverability, it kind of just depends on like I think it's up to the people if they want to find new streamers. Like Twitch isn't going to feed you a random streamer most of the time. So I guess really the discoverability is the viewers who are actually searching out for new stuff.
Have you ever considered switching to a different platform? If so, what made you stay with Twitch?
I've never thought about switching to another platform up until now. Recently I know y'all have heard of Kick. I probably mentioned it in the video. I made a Kick account maybe a month or two ago, and I've done a few streams there, and I'm actually really liking the platform Kick, just about, because really the main thing I want to do is listen to music and all that, and just like kind of, it feels more like relaxed whenever I do stream on Kick. Not because I can just like watch Breaking Bad full and not get copyright strike. It's not what I want to do. I just think it's like way more loose there. I haven't thought about like switching completely to a different platform, but now that I have more options, I definitely try to do both or like all of them. So if it does end up being like, you know, better, then I will probably make a switch, but we'll see.
Do you feel that Twitch adequately supports small streamers? Why or why not?
They do not. Like I said earlier, we're just the forgotten people. I'm gonna say you probably, even like middle ground streamers, you kind of have to get lucky with like being noticed by Twitch or supported. But if you're at least not partnered, then you're not in the radar at all. Affiliate, yeah, just send you a check because you hit the pay threshold. That's about it. But they don't actually like really notice you.
Lastly, what advice would you give to anyone starting out as a smaller streamer on Twitch?
My main advice is to I say it to myself too, like stay consistent, stay on top of it. If you want to be a streamer, do more than just stream. Do YouTube. Now I have TikTok. Do TikTok, do YouTube shorts, talk to people in Discord, Twitter. Like get your stuff out there a little more. Just stay consistent, do what you want. Don't be so fixated on numbers. I know it's hard because it's the internet. Numbers are pushed on your face. You see millionaires everywhere, 1,000 views, this, that, but just kind of don't try to fixate on that so much. So
yeah, I just think it's a really shitty thing for them to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. All of Toon's stuff will be linked down below. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on notifications, all that jazz. Anyways, that's gonna be it from me today, so